Next in the unit, we're going to go over trig word problems where you can use right triangles to solve them. So first, go ahead and write a note to yourself that we're always going to draw a picture. Sometimes the picture will be given to you, sometimes you will have to draw it, but you always want a picture there just so you're not getting information confused. And often once you start drawing a picture, the problem is more simple than it appears to be just by reading it. So always draw a picture first, then pick a trig ratio. Sometimes you'll have choices, usually your trig ratio will depend on the information that you're given, and solve. Alright, so here is our example problem. A 5-meter long ladder leans against a wall. With the top of the ladder being 4 meters above the ground. What angle does the ladder make with the ground? So we're going to go ahead and draw a picture. I'll say this is my wall. So here's my ladder leaning against the wall. That's a length of 5 for the ladder. The top of the ladder is 4 meters above the ground, so that's a length of 4. Here's my right angle. And they're asking what angle the ladder makes with the ground. So here's my theta right there. So I'll go ahead and label the sides that they gave me. Here's my opposite side, here's my hypotenuse. And so that means that the trig ratio that I'm going to use is sine. So sine of theta equals opposite, which is 4, over hypotenuse, which is 5. So to solve for the angle, I just need to do sine inverse on both sides. So theta is sine inverse of 4/5. And when I type that in my calculator, I find that theta is approximately 53.130 degrees. Now these problems, we're not going to do more examples in the video because we don't need it. These are really just ones that you need to practice on your own. But there are 2 vocabulary phrases that are really important for these problems, and they're very common. So the first one is called angle of elevation. And anytime you see that in a problem, here's your little stick figure, they'll usually talk about their the angle of elevation of their eyes or something, or the sun or whatever. So the angle of elevation is your eyeballs are looking straight out and the angle goes up like this. So that would be your angle of elevation. The other type they talk about is angle of depression. And this would be like you're looking straight out, your eyeballs are straight out, and the angle goes down. So those are 2 important things to know and understand, because they'll use those words in the story problem, and if you draw the wrong picture, you'll solve for the wrong angle and get the wrong answer every single time. So it's just something to watch out for.